awesome story to tell. The final few months of 2025 will perish anybody. I am so excited this week. I hope I can stick to making videos all the way through because it's entirely possible that I lose interest and just drop it. But
that is precisely what happened. Look, I was just a scared little boy in the big academic world. It got a bit overwhelming. There was a lot of stuff going on. I got burnt out. I played a lot of League of Legends and I only reached silver, which is pathetic for someone who's been playing League of Legends as long as I have. But it's 2025. It is 2025 and we have new vigor and we're gonna try and make it more of a ritual, like a thing you do, like this amount of time every day is editing time, and we're gonna have another crack at it. But we've got a lot of debt to work through, a lot of catching up to do from last year. So let's get you up to date. So basically, the first task of my master's was to do some initial groundwork research for two primary reasons. Number one was to find out what kind of parameters exactly the sensor suite was actually trying to extract from the ice, from the water, from everything. Second part was, I'm gonna die. This whole candid filming thing is gonna get me killed. The second thing is to decide what sensors are best equipped to collect those parameters from the given use case, which is from the side of a ship. When I was first making this episode, I was gonna do it all like the last one with like a PowerPoint presentation. I had all these animations. I was abusing the shit out of the morph transition in PowerPoint. And then I thought, I don't know, the youth of today don't have enough dopamine budget for, my chair's about to break. The youth of today don't really have the dopamine budget for that kind of style video. So I decided to channel my inner douchebag and show you my face. But I'll be damned if all that work goes to waste. So we're gonna explain a little bit using, seamless transition. So in no particular order, the qualities or parameters that our beautifully hunky, definitely not AI generated clipart scientist on the left here is trying to uncover about the ice is size and shape. So unlike the Arctic, which is kind of a chilled ocean, the water is calm, it's easy to get to, it's basically a paradise. But Antarctica, on the other hand, and because of that, the wave dynamics play a big role in how the ice forms and melts. But basically, the size and shape of the ice impacts how it interacts with these external environmental factors. So I think when most people consider ice melting or freezing, temperature's probably the first thing that they think of, and they're not wrong. Of course, we have to measure this as well. And then lastly, there is the aforementioned waves, which you can see have a significant impact. So, I hope you survived some of those technical details. Basically, the next step now is to choose what specific sensors I need to extract those parameters from the sea ice. And this decision can't be made lightly because, let me tell you, when it comes to precision in the sensor game, things are not cheap. This little thermal camera, it's about yay big. $12,000. This LiDAR, boom, goes on top of a car, gives the car vision. It costs the price of the car. This is a bearing. It turns. 33,000 rand. What? So, in order to avoid spending the entire GDP of South Africa, we got to do a lot of research. And I know last time we got technical, it was rough for your Gen Z brain. Don't worry, it's going to be better this time. So one of the important aspects of good sensor suite design that I found is this balance you need between complementary and redundant data types. So complementary refers to the unique aspects of the data that each sensor collects. So for example, this could be doing waves, this could be doing, temperature, and this could be doing shape and size of the sea ice, yada yada. That makes sense why that would be useful. But there's also a utility in redundant data types in the sense that overlap between what all three sensors do. And the usefulness in this is if, for example, this sensor loses its goddamn mind and just starts producing crazy values, you can fact check it against these two and realize, no, you're mad, get out of here. And therefore your sensor suite has a bit more robustness in the data that it captures. I'm whispering because everyone is sleeping. But when I was editing that last bit, I was actually concerned about how much easier it was to watch with flippin' Subway Surfer. But anyway, that's, I think, enough for this episode. The next 3, we're gonna discuss each of the sensors I chose and why, and the story